Hey folks, I'm CPC Gamer, and welcome to the stream. I hope we're doing well. Especially you, Empirical Woodland, who appears to be unwell. Sort it out. You feel better soon. Hello Empirical, hello Rickstress, hello Lurkers, how are we doing today? Hope the answer's good. That's the end of the music, I'm gonna go to the game. We're playing Silent Hill 2 again. Cass, why didn't it say final in the last stream of this? You completed the game like 4 times. I did. But, right. I'm going to show off the sub-scenario. Born from a Wish. This was originally included with the OG Xbox version of this game. And I believe subsequent releases on PS2 and PC. And in this case, the HD version on 360. I was looking at this, by the way. I was looking at my achievements. And, 2012. Look at these. March 2012 is when I got some of these achievements. Most of them in 2012. Then this one in 2019, when I just felt like it. These ones aren't listed. And then this one in 2025. Gosh, I've had this disc a long time. Let's go for normal difficulty. Why not? You'll notice there's no puzzle difficulty. And that's because there's like one puzzle. What do you want?
When I woke up, I was all alone. Everyone's gone. Is it because of those monsters? What do I do now? Do I fight and live? Or do those monsters get me? I don't have any reason to go on living. But I'm scared to die. I'm so afraid of pain. Should I run away? I want to find somebody. I don't like being alone. But is there anyone left alive?
First of all, I feel like this revolver, that is just like a comedy cartoon gun. Look at it. Second, neat little touch, there's only a gun with one bullet. If you were entirely unsure as to what Maria was about to be doing with that. Incidentally, hi, how you doing? I'm not using the spoiler alert button for this one. The game has thrown canon to the wind, and so am I. Okay. So, an interesting thing to consider is the timing of this thing. When Maria says, when I woke up, I was all alone, she didn't really wake up. As such, she just was in this chair. Timeline-wise, James has just pulled into Silent Hill. He's at the toilet in the rest stop right now, staring into that mirror. And because he is there, so are the monsters. And so are we. So that's 61 bullets. That is fine. And it's kind of unfortunate that, like, I read a really good line about this particular, like, this exact scenario. And it included the line, people don't just happen. And that has stuck with me. What have you missed? Nothing. I've just started this. This is the bonus scenario, Born from a Wish. And it was one of those instances where, like, dang, people don't just happen. That has stuck with me. And it's unfortunate that I can't talk about this really good line because it's from a fan fiction. Oh ho, you mean the Chaos Emeralds, chuckled Obama. Ignore that. That was something else. Okay. Do I have a map? Thank goodness I do. So, stands to reason we'd make our way over to Rosewater Park. Oh no! We can't go to Rosewater Park. The road is blocked. So let's go this way. So technically this is going to be a stealth playthrough, by which I mean I ain't leaving survivors. There will be no witnesses. Nyeh. Can you tell they just mapped Guy He's rigging to someone else's character? Look at his square walk. Look at her go. Anyway. Let's keep it going. Ooh, hi. Taking that. So this scenario, kinda messes around with the canon a little bit. Like, I did joke about, oh, the game was... Oh, they fixed it! In the original release of the game, they said Brookhaven Hospital. Nothing for me to do here. This version of the game has it fixed. Yeah, so this kind of throws canon to the wind, which is, I mean, fine, I guess. Because, like, the whole deal is that the monsters are very, very specific to James. They... jerk. The monsters, along with Maria, are all, like, figments of his imagination. Where do I need to go? Remind me. Yeah, this way. Oh, yeah, that's right. This way. Because you get to see the guy crawling around on top of Happy Burger, I do believe. But yeah, the monsters are very specific to James. The whole point is they are supposed to remind him of hurting Mary. And to an extent, make you, the player, feel kind of uncomfortable for doing it. Yeah, look at him go! What are you doing up there? Not hurting anyone's what you're doing. So it is kind of bizarre that Maria, who is also there to remind James of hurting Mary, that she can see the monsters and hurt them, but, like, it's free content. What do you want? Something else you will notice, the enemies are a lot more active in this version of the game, because we don't have a radio. So, the only thing that the game can do, I'm pretty sure that's not where we need to go. No, it's not. The only thing that the game can do to indicate that there are monsters here is... Look at the happy face! There's a big smiley face on the back of the stop sign. Yes, this is still the HD version. I do have a version of this game, not an HD version. I have it on the OG Xbox. and the Japanese... Nope. The Japanese version is the original release, I believe. I don't have the subsequent version. It might be on the American version, but I loaned that to someone. And then this one comes over like, do you mind? Alright. Good. This is something we didn't actually see in the original game. Or at least when I played it. Hang on. You can track blood around. This doesn't really do anything. Because generally speaking, all the monsters find you based on sight and sound. They can't, like, track you. So, oh no. Right, we need to go basically in the direction of Jack's Inn. Am I going that way? Pretty sure yes. Right? Yes, I am. I'll say this as well. I think this is a really good way of showing off bits of the map that the players probably aren't going to go to. Like, there is no reason to come down here as James. Hey! As soon as you have access to Cats and Munson Street, you head south through the door opening into the darkness and head back to the apartment block. Anything to say about that? No? Okay. Oh, I saw you. See, it's also technically a point-and-click game, because I point my gun and click the trigger. See, anything is anything if you just don't care enough and make up the genres to suit your own needs. What's that? Low rates, cable color TV, kings and queens. Dang, Jack's Inn's kind of a nice place. So, this bit is kind of half and half, new and not. The area that we are in, this is completely new. All of these assets and all of this map work is new and unique to Maria and this scenario. The soundtrack really isn't. A lot of that is recycled from Dead. A lot of this is recycled from Silent Hill 2, just like the base game, and a little bit of Silent Hill 1 crept in there. Don't know if you heard it. What a mansion! Sorry, had to. Tempest, hello, how's it going? It's going alright. The fireplace is boarded off. Do not use is written on it. That's one of the most video game things. And it's also something that that Homecoming got quite wrong as well. So in Silent Hill 3, you have a map of what used to be your house, but the map is something that Alessa made when she was exploring the compound when she was a kid. There is a reason for her to have a map of her home. Why are you looking at it? You don't have to tell me, Maria, but do tell me. I see this. Don't believe it works. But, like, it's labeled up. It says winch and everything. As far as I'm aware, you don't need to play with that at all. It's just... Why is it there? I don't know. But yeah, it's really, really weird that they've given you a print map of this guy's house. Which is also something that happened in Homecoming. Alex had I believe, yeah, he had a print map of his own house, because that was like the second or third dungeon. And, okay, why? Why is this? I don't know.
Is somebody there? Open up. Hello?
Stop it. You're disturbing me.
Thank God. I finally found somebody. Can you open the door?
No.
But why?
Is it really necessary for me to answer all your tedious questions?
Yes.
Also, who are you and what are you doing in my house?
I didn't know that. I want to be alone. Other people just irritate me.
I just want to see another human face. Do you know what's happening in this town? There's no one here. Just monsters.
Yes, I know. But so what? It has nothing to do with me. No one here means there's no one to disturb me.
You want to be alone in this insane asylum?
Yes, exactly. But how can you say that it's this town that's insane? Perhaps it is we who are insane. Both of us. Hopelessly insane. Are you satisfied? Would you leave me alone?
My name is Maria. What's your name?
Ernest.
Sound, we'll foley
Hemingway?
that in later, don't worry about it.
Baldwin.
Ernest. I'll be back.
They do that bit in Silent Hill Shattered Memories, actually. My name is Harry. Harry Houdini! Ha! No. What? Hi. I don't have a concussion. Tempest, go ahead. Ask away. Oh, heck! The little thing fell down. Sure would suck if we can, climb up. For some reason, there is a ladder in the fireplace leading up. Along the way, I can see something that looks like a hole. Yes, is the answer to that, Tempest. So I have a sneaking suspicion that some of this was like content intended for James, but it got cut from the release version, and like, sure, let's just repurpose it and give him a bonus scenario where Maria can do it. And this is the puzzle for this game, by the way. And this is why I bring it up, because I feel like this puzzle could very easily go into the graveyard. Like, you get to the end of the labyrinth, and here's this headstone that's like, oh man, look at that 90s effect. There's a square depression in the center of the tombstone, and above that is a carefully carved epitaph. Along with you died joy. All that remains is despair and a future of meaningless tomorrows. But I will never give up. One, to see your beautiful smile again. One, to beg the blessings of the gods. I wait for that day. When the boards cover all sadness too will be covered. But until my dreams return to reality, I will have to swallow all the pain. There's a key firmly embedded in the stone beneath the depression. No matter how hard I try, I can't pull it out. So this is the solution to the puzzle. You see how we found these boards about the place, and you can look at it. When the white breath is found, I shall dedicate this thing. O spirit of the mist, grant us fortune eternal. Is it written on the back? When the dark grail is found, I shall dedicate this thing. You who deny death, grant us fortune eternal. Is written on the back. When the crimson words are found, I shall dedicate this thing. Oh, you gods deep in slumber, grant us fortune eternal. This is a reference to 3 of the 4 things you need to get the special ending. The White Chrism, the Obsidian Goblet, and the Tome of Crimson Memories. Use. Now, next up, we have to put in you. And the last thing that we do is we use you, but rather than inserting it as is, we turn it to the left. All 3 boards have covered up the blue texture. With the 3 boards overlapped, the key came free. So that puzzle is not... That's not the solution to that puzzle. That's not the only solution to that puzzle, I should say. Anytime you are able to get those 3 boards in and to completely cover up the texture, you win. I'm going to save, because by golly, this game might crash. And I don't want it to do that again. I would like to complete this scenario in one go, please. Thank you. Now you open up the balcony door. Which is not you. You are the door to that one. So this is an area, or a part of the game, I should say, that I am... I really do not know how this level works. Or at least how it is framed. How it's built. I can do, like, the opening run down the Blue Creek Apartments so many times. Because I have played Silent Hill 2 so many times. This game, I have not. What does that say? Cool! Small bed for a child. Stuffed animals line the top of the shelf. Nothing very interesting. Aw, oh, dang it! I missed the second one. There is actually a bit of a secret here. Which I hope I didn't just skip over it. Oh no. Put a pin in that. We'll come back to that.
Oh God!
What
She
happened?
fell out the window.
Call an ambulance!
Don't move her.
There's a candle here. Well, you know what? I have matches. Pile of junk from the spider web. Doesn't look like there's anything useful. Wait, what? It's a pile of junk from the spider web. That sentence doesn't track grammatically. What? There's something below the chair. Is this a birthday card? To my dearest bro, happy birthday from Amy Baldwin. Nope, not memo. Examine. Nah, you just get to read it again. Okay.
Give it.
Yes, subtitles. Are you gonna run the second line of that?
To my daddy.
There you go. Oh, that was anticipation levels of line delay. You love to see it. This calendar is from 10 years ago. 10 years ago. November. A dollar sitting on the chair. Now that I look closer, it's filthy. Whoever lived here must have really loved this thing. The shelf is lined, filled with fairy tales and other children's literature. I'm sure I've never read this, but somehow it seems familiar. All really hated it. You make a good point. Like, you just throw it out the window, trash it. If this was Resident Evil, dogs would be coming through that right now. We'll just have to make do with that. I didn't know that was gonna happen. I just figured, yo, Resident Evil would do it. Resident Evil would do a lot of things. Now, Ernest's room is here. There is a line, and I suspect it's when I looked at the cuddly toys just now. Maria has a line where she looks at something and says, Laura would probably like this. Wait, who? Because she exists with James's memories, she knows who Laura is. Even though she kind of doesn't. And I think that's pretty cool. One of my favorite, like, literature tropes is characters who know something but kind of don't know how that they know it. Crash my game, will you? Nyeh. Genuinely, the creepers are just one of the most buggy things in this game. And not just because they're bugs. They don't stay down. They just don't stay down. And, oh man. Fairly frequently, the game just hangs. And I do not know why. Neither did the devs. And the solution for avoiding this is, yeah, just don't go near them. But I have to go near them, devs. They're, like, right in the way when it comes to getting to Blue Creek apartment. Oh, there you are. Yeah. Right. I do believe I have broken sequence a little bit. If such a thing is possible in a Silent Hill game. I mean, it kind of is. Weren't you two bugs like 5 seconds ago? Wait. Oh, 2 bugs are there. Alright, cool. That's fine. I regret everything. bugs. Hate them. This is the most ineffective gun. Good? Good. I know the exact backflipping dogs you mean as well. Because, my nan had one. I can't even say one of my sisters. It was, for sure, just a thing that my nan had. Just as a hangover from, I guess, when my dad and his brother were young. Kind of feel like the game missed a chance, like the main game missed a chance to have additional knowledge that Maria shouldn't have. Because, like, I mentioned that she knows James's name, despite him never saying it to her. I feel like they could have done it as well, just outside the bowling alley. James comes out, it's like, hey, did you see Laura? Yeah, she went this way. And the game just doesn't remotely acknowledge how she knows who Laura is. If this is dark for you guys, it's dark for me too. This is why I've boosted it. That's why the color looks kind of washed out, because I boosted the brightness to like 200%. Oh, Rick's just, I hate that. A book's on the desk. None of it looks very interesting. Or like when you catch your cheek, and then you just have to sort of go a little bit, and then
Do you know a little girl named Amy?
short black hair, just turned 7.
Why do you ask me that?
This letter to my dearest daddy. It's from a girl named Amy Baldwin. Your daddy.
Calm down.
Yes. Where'd you find that?
Up in the attic.
Oh. What a fool. Now, when it's too late, I finally understand why. Why she was there. Why she was holding that empty envelope when she fell.
Ernest. Amy. She isn't... I'm sorry. I'm sorry I reminded you.
No need to apologize. You didn't remind me. I've never forgotten. Maria, some things we forget, and some things we can never forget. It's funny. I'm not sure which one is sadder. It's been 10 years, but I still...
Ernest. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
No, it's fine. Maria, that letter.
I'll leave it here.
Thanks. Maria. So, you must be... That's why. That's why you could see me.
Huh?
So, perhaps that means that I can hope for a miracle as well.
What do you mean?
In the apartments next door, there is a bottle containing a white liquid. I don't know exactly where it is, but I know it's in there, somewhere.
Kitchen counter,
I
room
must
105.
have it.
You... want me to get it for you?
Please.
Why don't you just get it yourself?
If I could, believe me, I would. But
White liquid.
I'll open the stairway door.
Ernest, do you really believe it will work?
I don't know.
Well, that's okay. I don't mind fighting for an impossible cause. Anyway, it beats just giving up and doing nothing.
Maria, thank you.
Is it this one? I'm pretty sure you can... Oh, yeah, that one. All right, cool. Lost memories. I have the strongest trust, you may even call it faith, in the miracle called resurrection of the dead. Upon the hill where the light descended, the beast intoned his song. With words of blood, drops of mist, and the vessel of night, the grave became an open field. The people wept in fear and joy at the reunion, but my faith in the salvation of that did not waver. Zuchilpaba? We'll go with that. It is also spoken of in the ancient legends. The original worshippers did not believe that death was the end, but that it was simply the path to which the deceased returned to nature. They also believed the process was reversible. There's something imprinted towards the bottom of the page. Did Ernest write this? What could it mean? Blood is red, mist is white, night is black. Oh, and that's also your clue how to get the rebirth ending. So you saw the three of the 4 items on the plates in the graveyard. Where? How do I leave? Oh, like that. Not like that. Dang, Ernest, you live like this? But yeah, it's also talking about, like, you need these 3 specific colors of things in order to get that ending. Well, there you go. I mean, he did say that he'd open up the stairwell. But I wonder if there's anything else that I can steal in the back of the mansion. Let's find out. No, right? Because this... Oh, wait. Yeah, actually. Because this... That's the door he said he was going to open. How did he do that? Pretty sneaky. Let's not do that right now. Oh, God. Let's absolutely do that right now. Do that again. Whoop. They are kind of like winding down, aren't they? Quit it! I'm leaving. Jerks. My main foe. Bugs. Absolutely hate him. Oh, that's the that door's open because that's the door I took to get in here. Fancy that. No worries, Tempest. Thank you very much for stopping by. Have a good evening. If you so desire, I'm gonna be backing this up on the YouTubes. Go check it out. Keep out of Haunted Mansion. Original Marshland. I mean, I could make fun of that name. Like, our original Marshland, more like Shrek. Everything on the internet's gotta be about Shrek. Get out my marshland. Not as good as Angry Phosphorus this morning. That was a good one. So, kind of an interesting little thing. James absolutely cannot get here in his playthrough. Because when you try to get to this door, you get a unique message. James says, this door will not open. All the other ones, it's locked or the door is jammed. I can't open this. So that's pretty cool. That was also pretty cool. You just lurching towards me out of the darkness. Yeah, that was good. That was a good one. Alright, 102. 3, 4, 4, and 5. You might recognize that as the White Chrism. That's the thing that James finds right here that allows you to get towards the rebirth ending. I'm going to save again. I don't trust those bugs. I don't want the game to break. Right. You can actually explore a good chunk of Blue Creek Apartments if you wish. But, like, that's what we came here to get. So, let's not. Let's just... Let's just go home. I say home. I mean, drop off this thing with... Maria, please. You're not even dead. You're gonna get back up. Alright, there you go. There you go. Alright then. Oh, that texture's fighting. You see that texture fighting? I see it. Not quite Zed fighting, although that is what that phenomenon is called. It's kind of Zed fighting, though. Do better. Don't you? You absolutely have a map of this area. This is Ernest Baldwin's house. Did something break? Fine. Right, so. There you go. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. And we go here.
Thank you, Maria. That's the only item I couldn't get myself. By the time I found out about it, I could no longer leave this house. So long.
Yes, but we'll...
Maria, the gods are here. You know it too. You were born in this town.
I'm not sure God is the right word.
Do you believe in fate?
Not really.
That's fine then.
Ernest, can I open this?
This is a dead end. There's nothing beyond here.
I know. So, what if I'd said I believed in fate?
That James, he's a bad man.
James?
So that... Sorry, Maria, go ahead.
Yes. I know.
He's looking for the you that isn't you.
Because he's kind.
That's from PT!
Do you know something?
Yes. Maria, you're...
Anyway, that's just what you think. You don't really know anything. That's fine.
The only me is me.
Okay.
Are you sure that the only you is you? That is just straight up from PT. So, this ending is kind of why I'm not overly keen on this scenario, because that ruins a really, really good plot point in the game where, as mentioned earlier, Maria offhandedly uses James's name without having been told what it is. And as the player, you're supposed to be like, wait, how did she... Weird. But, oh yeah, because this guy told her what it was. Alright, cool. Thanks, Ernest. I feel it just dampens things a little, you know? Oh, hell yeah! I love a good dolly zoom. An effect achieved by zooming the camera in physically while zooming the lens out. Oh, it's such a good effect, isn't it? Even if you don't know that it's called a dolly zoom, you know what it looks like. That bit in Jaws when he sees the shark. That's really, really weird. That, like, she's stepping on the ground, but she's not actually stepping on the ground. The gun also appears to be cel-shaded, which is weird, because this game is not cel-shaded. Like, that's Coyote Smith's gun, is what that is. Why does Maria have it? Oh god, someone's been shot! I was kind of hoping that clap would be more bassy, but... Shut up, it was a good joke. Right! And then this, that's where that track shows up on the OST.
No.
Grim, well,
Do
come
I
on
look
in.
like your girlfriend? Ugh. My name is Maria.
Oh, we get to listen to this one as well. Love Song is such a good track. There's a vocal version in Book of Memories. To answer your question, it is a pairing act. Mary does not have a butterfly tattoo. Maria has that because it is how James envisions a sexualized version of his wife. That's why she is... I mean, I would say she's wearing a Gyaru outfit, but she's not. She's wearing a... That's Christina Aguilera's outfit. Like I think it was like the MTV People's Choice Awards or whatever. And like Christina Aguilera is wearing that exact outfit. But James is sort of projecting the idea of what, as mentioned earlier, what slutty women do. Well, they have a tattoo right there, and it's a butterfly right there. And the butterfly symbolizes death and rebirth, you know. I feel like that's been the hardest part of doing this playthrough, is having to voice misogynistic beliefs that James holds, because I don't, and I'm not comfortable saying it. But, like, you kinda have to. Disappearing act. Did you see Pyramid Head T-posing when I streamed it? And I just broke, because it was so funny. Ah. Yeah, it does kind of have the Shattered Memories kind of vibe, where there are 3 different versions of Dahlia Gillespie, and all of them are kind of stereotypical teenage girls. So one of them, I seem to recall one of them is very obviously a scene girl, and one of them's an army brat, and one of them is... I forget what the third one is, because I never get it. I want to say goth, like turbo goth. But similar sort of thing. It is somebody's perception of what this older woman looked like as a teenager, probably. Probably? And that is how she is portrayed in the flashback versions, or like the younger version of herself in Shattered Memories. You're quite right. It's not what it's supposed to be, but it's what it is. Are we going to play the rest of that? No, we're not. So that is Born from a Wish. It doesn't have any riddle difficulties because there is the one puzzle. It doesn't have any endings or ending clear totals because that's it. That, like, 38 minutes and 26 seconds of gameplay, I don't believe that because I'm an hour and 6 minutes into this stream. What the hell, game? Do you like how this is pink because it's Maria and Marie because it's pink? Do you like that? I don't like that. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wash the bad taste out of my mouth. Don't worry, we're not playing this again. Oh wait, no, I can't do that. I can't do that because I've got to completely quit out of the game and reload it if I want to do that. Ah, dang it. What option does that change? This game was not remotely tested. Why can I... Why are you there? Oh, I'll bet because the subtitle option was down there earlier on in the game, because you were supposed to be able to select what language. And I'm pretty sure certain versions of the game you can. Alright, well there you go everybody. That was the Silent Hill 2 HD version. It's not very good, but hopefully this playthrough was. Bye everyone!